It is a real pleasure for me to be here today for the Regional Erasmus Plus Cluster Meeting and Contact Making Seminar 2025, an important regional event, and I'm really pleased to see Sri Lanka hosting this event. This year's theme, the green transition, is one that is significantly important for us, and I thought, based on what our ambassador also said, I want to share with you a few reflections about the importance of these kinds of meetings, these kinds of opportunities, particularly in light of the challenges we face in Sri Lanka in our education sector, plus this extremely important theme of the green transition and the climate risks and the climate challenges that we are facing. The ambassador spoke about education as sharing, and that struck me as something that is so vital because increasingly today, education has become a field and a site of competition and a field and site purely of individual mobility and individual success, often forgetting that transformative power that education has to bring people together for collaboration, for sharing, and for actually doing good in the world. And the power of education for transformation at a political level and at a socio-economic level. I think particularly when we think about how education is designed today, and I'm thinking of the changes that we are seeking to make in Sri Lanka to shift from this extremely competitive, exam-focused education structure to a more collaborative, shared understanding of what education means, of what achievements in education means, and of the ultimate goal of education, and to start making that shift in the classroom itself, where we encourage more collaborative learning, sharing, a sense of responsibility towards each other, towards the world, all of those values that we are trying to instill in our education. I think many of you know the value that Sri Lanka has placed on education over the years. This is something that we are proud of. This is one of the legacies of our post-colonial nation, I think, that we can actually be really proud of. Our investment in education and the importance we gave to education, which resulted in the fact that we have such high rates of literacy, that our gender differences when it comes to accessing education or achievements in education are barely non-existent, significantly different to our regional neighbors, and that has been the result of decades-long investment, high levels of investment in education. But somewhere along the line, along the way, we shifted that emphasis of seeing education as a powerful tool for transformation to something that is simply and purely about individuals and individual success and achievement, and then competition becoming the overriding principle based on which education is designed. This is what we are seeking to change. As a former academic, and this is why I value what is happening today and the event that is taking place, as a former academic, I'm only too aware of those pressures in the university system as well, particularly in how academics are increasingly valued and assessed, and how our promotions and our acceptance is increasingly based on the number of publications, the number of patents we get, the number of innovations that we commercialize, that this has often become the basis on which an academic success is also measured, and the cost that has had on sharing, on collegiality, on partnerships, within the academic fields as well, but even in institutes of higher learning and research. And this is why reminding ourselves of that transformative power of education when we share ideas, when we collaborate with each other, and when we work together becomes even more important. This is, of course, I think even more important, or it's so obvious, I think, when it comes to the environment. The global struggle that we are facing today, the reversals of many of the targets that we set ourselves, or the growing kind of non-scientific ways in which these debates are being handled, I think shows us even more powerfully the importance of these kinds of conversations and this kind of sharing and this kind of collaboration. I mean, all of us here understand that these are not things that we can deal with when it comes to issues of the climate, of our environment, that these are not issues that we can deal with as individuals, as families, communities, or even as nations. The risks that we are facing are shared, and we strongly believe that the solution also lies in understanding that shared nature of that phenomenon and the responsibility we have as members of a common humanity to deal with these issues. So I am delighted that we as Sri Lanka are able to host this really important regional meeting, and I really hope that the discussions that will flow from these sessions, these few days that you spend with us, will really encourage us to not just rethink what we need to do in terms of the environment, but also really perhaps going back to that spirit of Erasmus, which is about sharing and collaboration, to also rethink that transformative role of education, particularly when we move beyond thinking about education as something that is simply about individual success and individual mobility, but something that has the power to shape and change the world. I wish all of you the very best. I'm once again I want to reiterate how pleased we are to be able to host you here. We are committed to working with you. As a small island nation, we understand only too well the risks of the environment and the risks to our people if we don't deal with these issues well, if we don't deal with these issues scientifically, and if we don't deal with these issues with a sense of our shared responsibility. So, thank you again for giving me the space to spend a few moments with you. I wish you all the very best, and I hope you enjoy your time in Sri Lanka.
Thank you very much.